Alright, stream's up. Stream is up. We are going to give it 1 second. I'm going to put myself on mute for 1 second, try figuring everything out. You guys can listen to some awesome music in just 1 second. All right, guys, we have a great game matched up for you. We got Raiders of the Lost Roach, the number 7 seed, I believe. We will see in 1 second. Sorry, I just need to get my OBS up and going. We got the Raiders of the Lost Roach at the 7 seed. They'll be playing on blue team versus the infamous Leftovers, who will be playing for the red team with the seed 4. This is the loser bracket round 3, I believe. Should be an exciting match. I'm very excited to see what we have coming out from these teams. You know, ever since the post of the team changes, it's been really interesting to see how things are going to be laying out. Just let me make sure I got everything going good for everyone. We have, let's see over here. Just want to make sure. Ignited. Cool. United blue team. Awesome. So yeah, we got all that good to go. I'm really excited to see what we have in this match. As you can see, the first 3 maps are going to be Coliseum, CTF, True Slayer, and if we need the game 3s, we're going to be going to the rig on Strongholds. One real quick thing to show you guys before we start up this match is that we have, some keys to victory for the Coliseum flag. Coliseum flag, we have to keep that sniper control on lock. Whatever team's able to keep that sniper on lock, they're going to be able to do a lot more than the other one, just because it's easier to play their gunfights from there. We need to see some coordinated pushes. We don't want to see people being mixed up in other places. We want to see people pushing the same things, getting those team shots going, and always try to have your fights past that 50-yard line. If you're able to keep the pressure in their base, you will eventually get those flag caps going. Right now, I have Insidious Enemy with me in the booth. He's going to be casting with me this game. Let him say hi to the world. You have anything else to add about Coliseum, CTF? Anything you're excited to see? Anything like that?
Well, basically what you were saying, I mean, the sniper side is key to the victory. I mean, it's great to get those rocket launchers. If you can grab those rockets and get them over to the maze side, hide around there, keep those close quarters engagements and everything, that can get you a lot of success. But at the same time, that sniper has 12 shots to start off. Like, that's 12 potential one-hit kills, I just don't want to see somebody holding up in the back of their base, scared to move out with the sniper.
Yeah, I mean, that's some great tips. Okay, so we're going to get ready to go with this match. First map being Coliseum CTF. We got these coaches in, ready to rock. You can see this 12-man lobby. I'm going to make sure this privacy is on invite only. Going to get a double check with all the teams, letting them know that we're ready to go, and we'll get some high-level casting ready for you. Let me just check up with the teams. So now we are ready to go.
I caught that last match that you guys were streaming, and that was a great match. I mean, did not see the comeback coming. You know, the first game seemed dominant toward team names escaping me right now, but you know, whoever won that first game seemed really dominant their way. But then something clicked during the second game, and you know, just turned it right around. They rode that momentum to the win.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with you. Now we're launching up this CTF Coliseum game. We're going to be interested to see what these beginning strats are. You know, it's always interesting to see what these teams do. Sometimes it's a little unconventional, but I expect to see one person going bridge, another two going towards that snipe side, and one person trying to secure those rockets. But you know, we never know with these teams. They obviously practice a lot with each other, and they have different strats. And I'll be interested to see if anybody tries mixing that up. I'm going to hop on with red team, and I'm going to start with JK47.
All right.
Short and sweet gamer tag to get this started up with. So JK47 is going to move all the way over to his snipe side. Going to probably go over to that pyramid. No, I am mistaken. He goes up right up to that ramp. Has two players in front of him. Maybe he's able to get one. He's going to get that snipe and try getting away. But two perfectly placed nades from AJ Man is going to take him down. Now we see blue team immediately taking advantage of the good fortune they were given. And we see the sniper move up to the top snipe. He's looking for some heads to rip off. He sees a guy on top. And he gets him. That's one person down. Let's see if blue team's able to take advantage of this. He sees a guy over on flag. They're dual shotting him. Then another guy goes down. We see the flag being pulled. I hope Nate gives that to somebody else and is able to use that sniper, and he does exactly that. He gets back up to the top of the map, sees people spawning up, gets the one shot on, gets him one shot, kills him, and they are in prime position to get this flag over to where it needs to be. Red team did manage to get a flag pull going, and they're going to be going another way. Ignited gets a stick on a man coming up. Wow, this is just high-level gameplay coming out from blue team to start off this game, as we see the sniper trying to secure this down, and blue team has a cap. I mean, what did you think about that start, Insidious?
That was incredible. I mean, you know, I don't want to put any blame on anybody, but I don't really like that they only sent one person, you know, far to the snipe side. I'm really not a fan that he went right up that sniper ramp. You know, I usually don't like that because that's the one place everybody throws grenades, you know. So I don't know, but the way that they ignited, controlling the top of it right here, this is just exactly what I want. Like I said, I don't want it to hold him in the back of his face. I want him to be pushing forward with this sniper.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Now we see Ignited finally able to be taken down as he moves up a little too far. That sniper's going to be down in that red oven. Let's see if red team's able to take advantage of that sniper down over there. And we see them pushing up. But blue team once again able to pull Dr. John Rambo, getting a hold of his name and able to take out that man. Okay.
Ooh, a few team shots by John Rambo. Yeah, I can agree with that carbine teammate.
Yeah. And now we see Rambo still trying to get kills. He's able to pick up one while he's one shot, and now a blue member is going to come down and get control of that DMR. Oh, you're losing your audio. Turn yourself down. All right. And now we see Red team actually getting a... Ooh. Ignited just making big plays, able to get one shot. They're able to get these couple kills. Blue team still able to get this. They just need to get the kill. They're spawning up at red elbow. They need to get on that return right away. Maybe get that pull out. They do so. Three of them spawning up at that red elbow, getting those shots available to them. Able to get a trade, and blue team's going to be able to return this flag. Great plays by blue team.
Huge collapse. Huge collapse.
Rambo's going to sit on that return, hopefully try getting this red team get some control again. But this is what I'm saying. Blue team is making sure these fights are past that 50-yard line and able to get those kills and slay out. And this is why red's just been on their heels this entire game. They had one good flag pull, but blue team able to soar back in, and red team's doing a good job of clearing out their base right now. I don't agree with Rambo dropping that DMR, but he's trying to find his mistake. He does find his DMR once again, and we see 3 players on that snipe side, one pushing out from the other side of the map, and this is exactly what you want.
AJ Man is fighting over here. AJ Man's got the sniper rifle. Oh, he pushed a little too far forward. You know. maybe not push into the other team's basement with the sniper and stay in the cave or something like that. But
I mean, Ignited has just been making great plays after great plays, always in the right position, throwing perfect nades, has his shot going, and is eventually going to get taken out by a well-placed nade by JK as he gets a double kill. And now we see 3 players pushing up. Red team needs to take advantage of these 3 players that are down and get control of that snipe side. You see, they're still playing too
passive. I want to push out a lot
passive.
faster than this.
Yeah, they're still like they're walking instead of trying to go. You know, I know that the you show up on radar, but when you have 3 players down, you need to take advantage of that sprint that you have, and they just don't manage to do that. And red team did get 2 players into the cave, which is great.
I like this collapse that they got going on from this fountain side. I like their push, running it toward the fountain.
Yeah, a little bit of a juggle on the flag, but I mean, Ignited once again coming out, getting a double kill to return that flag, and now they see him just soaring right back into snipe control.
Yeah, and to your point, yeah, exactly about how they're keeping this fight on the red side of the map, keeping them on their heels, making them panic a little bit right when they spawn. That's 3 dead.
It's 3 dead once again, and you see smart plays by Ignited. He didn't just push up, he's going to go and try getting a flank, making sure that he kills these players that are trying to run away, and he's just in great position over and over again, and red team just slowly getting slayed out. Blue team showing that they know what they were trying to do when they came into this match. Raiders of the Lost Roach, obviously well coached, knowing exactly what they need to do to secure this victory on Coliseum. But as I say that, red team comes down the ramp, they get the kill on the flag carrier, and hopefully trying to get that return, but once again, blue team just able to get the slays, and we only have 1 player from red team on the other side of the map, and this should be an easy flag cap for blue team as they go up 2-0.
Well played. They pulled that with a purpose. I don't know how they ended up with just the flag guy in the fountain by himself. I don't really like that. He was he was able to be taken down and swarmed by 3 people without even a shot on anybody, but it worked out for him eventually. Too mad.
This is a good play by Rambo to get in the flank. I wish he would have pulled that flag, then shot the guy up at the window. But, those are little plays that you can nitpick all day. He was able to get them to go back a little bit into their base. And red team didn't really take advantage of the opportunity that they were given. But if they can get a couple sellouts right here as JK gets a nice 5 shot onto the man up on snipe. And he's getting a couple more shots onto the man. And he has more and more in. That's a good double kill from him. But he is going to be taken down by a nade thrown. And, red team they get these kills, but they're not able to take advantage of their mapping positioning. They're not able to get around and pass that 50-yard line. They're just being held back really nicely from this blue team, and their blue team's just doing a very good job. Raiders obviously know how to keep this map control, and they're doing it to their best ability. Ignite trying to take out Archer all the way from across the map, but Archer is able to get away with these rockets, and let's see if he's able to make any good plays with these as he moves up into the blue DMR. That's 2 down. You see, that's 2 down. Archer needs to be soaring with these rockets right now, trying to get into that position to get a couple kills with them. Instead, they just play too passive, but he is able to get a rocket kill with that splash damage.
The red team does have this sniper now as well, so they have good power weapon control. They can really make a move with this if they play it well.
This is the opportunity that red team's been needing for so long, and they're getting it, and I hope that they can take advantage of it and get in position, see if this sniper's able to go anywhere. We have JK with it. You see, he's just playing too far back, but they did get the flag cap as blue team counters the pull. JK trying to stay alive in his own base, but is eventually going to be taken out by Crusher as he comes around and flanks from the elbow, and this flag is out, and see if blue team's able to capitalize off this as the flag carrier's going through the maze right now. Red team spots him, gets a beautiful nade thrown by JK as he's trying to get the cutoff, sees 2 players coming in from the flag area, gets shots on one and nades on the other, and this is a great play by red team. They're coming in strong and collapsing well together. This is exactly what we're talking about from the keys to the victory. You have to play together, and that's what red team's been lacking this game, and now they're just showing how it's done. When I say that, we're gonna go from the listen in with the red team right now. We'll be right back.
You guys gotta slay before you pick up that flag. Oh man.
We're just grabbing.
I'm going snipe side.
Fuck that
They're
guy.
going out the window.
Rockets are still up there. Rockets are still at rocket spawn. Ooh, sorry about that.
One on a red cave side, red cave. Fuck.
Alright, we gotta go for that.
They're shooting at me, they're at snipe 3.
going for the.
I'm gonna die. They're gonna grab it. They're going in snipe cave with it. And they're gonna make the return if we don't kill him. Oh, good
Yeah,
job,
right.
good job, good job.
Fuck yeah.
Is he still in there?
No.
No, he's dead now. We gotta make that. We gotta make that move. Right? I'm gonna move rocket side right.
Spotted the enemy flag carrier. Sniper rifle in 10 seconds. We found their carrier.
Fuck. Yeah, I got fucked.
Snipers up.
They're coming to the flag right now. Yep. I just missed the melee. They got it.
Return.
Okay. Alright. Shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Come back together. I think we just got a little unorganized. We're fine. Yep. Hey, Joe, let's push snipe. In our cave. Blue cave. Blue cave. He's hurting. Got him. Okay. Cool. Still there? Ox up in 30 seconds.
I think I'm on myself. Yeah, he has snipe right cave.
Shit. I'm gonna get a snipe on myself. I need cat. Got him. Good shit.
Rocket launcher in 10 seconds.
Got two.
That's
That'd
two,
be
yeah.
three down.
Sniper
Two
right
down.
corner.
Two down.
Yo, AJ, hang back and get
jumping the
rocks.
I got it, dude. Oh, fuck, I just choked. Fuck.
Rocket launcher.
I'm going to rocks.
Nice.
You guys get him? You guys get
There's
him?
two right corner. There's two right corner.
All right, that was our listening with blue team as we saw them take advantage of the situation that they were given. I apologize that I had my mic muted for the rotation over into the for that transition over into blue team, but nonetheless, blue team's going to take this flag over into the trenches, and Ignited is getting away with it. He is absolutely one shot. If one more nade or one more bullet touches him, he will be dead, and he goes for the ninja, but he does not end up getting it. Red team's going to counter pull this out into the bridge, and once again, I think we're going to see a pretty long stalemate. But as I say that, red team's able to get.
Might be in return. No, well done.
I mean, the returns come out. I think we're going to be going into an overtime sometime soon. Red team goes 3 down. Blue team, did they see the sniper that was left down in their home base? I don't think they did. It's a shame that they weren't able to take advantage of that, but they're going to be pushing up into this red base, trying to get one last flag clap to secure this game. The last thing that they want to do is to go into a replay of the map where they have to try holding on to what they had. I mean, blue team definitely had a momentum early in the game, but Reds definitely shifted that in their favor since the second half of this game.
Absolutely, I'm surprised blue team. Like if you bring up the stats, it's very decisively in the blue team thing. In no small part, what Ignite is doing. He's just he's tearing it up this game. Blue team's just outslaying them crazily, but it hasn't really helped him too much.
See, and that's what I mean by you have to choose your polls, and like it's about the quality polls. You can slay out all you want, but if you're not getting those quality polls, then you're not going to win the game. But as I say that, blue team's going to take the flag through these trenches. What a great pull. He has a guy on top rocks watching over him, making sure that nobody's going to be able to go there as Crusher's getting shots, and that's just going to be enough to let the flag go through for blue team to take it 3-2. So Raiders are lost. Roach is going to go up 1-0 in this match. Oh. We saw some great play coming out from Raiders that map. Ooh, sorry about that.
Oh, absolutely. I really liked what they were doing. You could tell that they had a collective goal in mind. They were always pushing out. They were trying to push the fight as much as they could. They didn't want to be stuck in their base at all. When I saw Ignited with the sniper, for instance, let's see, Ignited, he wasn't ripping faces or anything, but he was at least, pushing up. He was getting the body shots on people so that it opened up the doors for his teammates, which, he was moving around with it. But JK, I don't want to call out somebody specifically, but for instance, when we were doing that listening, the whole time we were in it, he had the sniper and he was in his base. He'd get 2 kills and he wouldn't move at all. That's just not what I wanted to see.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely needed to like rotate out of that cave spawn. I mean, even rotating over into like the red elbow would be a better play than sitting in that cave because he's so limited in what he can do. And definitely pushing up into
Exactly.
that snipe side. I mean, Blue definitely took advantage of the 50-yard line and just pushed so hard in, and it showed in the slaying column. They just when you're able to cause all the fights to be on the other side of the map, you're able to pick up huge slays. And I'm just going to transition real fast to show you guys this, to show you guys the slaying column in that game. I mean, United had 38 kills with only 15 deaths, going over double positive with 4,600 damage. Definitely the MVP of that map, showing how to get it done. I mean,
Absolutely.
but that's not
55% accuracy is nothing to scoff at on Coliseum as well.
and this is going to be really hard for Blue Team to come back in the True Slayer just because it's a Slayer map. But I think if they're able to get the strongholds, I think they can take this series because they showed great objective work when they did get a hold of that objective. They just need to make sure that they focus a little bit more on their slays and then worry about doing those good pushes. And when they did, we saw them go up by 3 flag caps, so they just need to maintain their composure just a little bit better. And as I said, we're going into game 2. Oh, you got booted.
I did.
We'll try getting you back in here momentarily, but we're going to go over to the keys of victory for Truth Flag. You know, it's real simple, guys. Truth Slayer, is it True Slayer? Yeah, sorry, True Slayer. You know, you really want to maintain that pink control. That pink tower is so important in this game. You want them spawning in that car side or in the... Oh, sorry, I can't really talk right now. You want them spawning into that car side or in their base, you know, trying to take advantage of that pink bubble, and then collapsing in, not the pink bubble, the pink base, and then collapsing in from there. And I think we're gonna see some good pushes from each team this game. I'm hoping it's gonna be a close one, but you know, once again, Raiders just showing that they were able to slay out so well.
Yeah, that's the thing that they have going for them, is that slaying power. If this game 1 is anything to go by, Ignited will definitely be a big part of this game. If he has a good game, I can see them, you know, I can see them doing really well this game. But, you know, if he's off, he gets caught on a bad spawn cycle, you know, it could spiral out of control.
I'm just trying to get you back in this game real fast. You know, and the second key point that I have is you have to play the camo to its full ability on this map. Like, the first couple times you can get away with it getting burned, but you really need that camo in the later games to swing the map in your direction if you hadn't had it there yet. And making sure that it's not burned and that you're pushing together and having those coordinated pushes onto that camo is going to be so important. You want to make sure that you're controlling the spawns through the map, knowing that where you are is influencing the spawns. So if you're sitting in red, you know, you got to tell your team, hey, they can't be spawning red. I'm here right now. Let's look at blue 1 or let's look at blue 2. If you're sitting in car, telling your teammates, hey, they're not going to spawn car. I'm blocking the car spawn. It's just stuff like that. That small talk's going to go a long way. And obviously, stay on top of the map. Staying on top of the map is just going to be so important. You know, make sure that you have that full control and then slowly push in and suffocate the enemy while they're in their enemy bases. And that's really the key to victory for this map, keeping those things in mind and trying to take advantage of any of the opportunities that are given to you this game.
Agreed. I'd pretty much agree with you on all those points. The biggest one you were saying, yeah, playing the camo to its full potential. Like in the late game, 45 seconds of invisibility is huge. That's 1/12 of the whole game almost, if it was a full minute, you know. So you really have to play with it smart. You don't necessarily want to be too aggressive to where you'll walk too fast and show up and they'll just pick you off. But you also don't want to stay back like we saw in the first series earlier today when he used the whole camo just sitting in his own base. I can't remember who it was, but
yeah. Definitely have to be more aggressive with that camo. Get the information to your teammates and choose your gunfights with it. But definitely make sure that you're on the enemy side of the base and trying to cause a little bit of havoc going in. So I'm just going to make sure that we are good on both the teams, and we'll start out this next match for you guys.
And I like that you emphasized the importance of the spawn communication, because truth, it's pretty easy to predict the spawns on this map. You know, if you're in the base, they'll probably be in the car bubble if you're not blocking. And telling your teammates where you're spawning is just as important as calling out, where they're going to be spawning. Because if all three of your team members know that you're in the top of the base, they know they don't have to worry about somebody spawning back there. They can, focus the fight forward.
Yeah, and the great points. We're gonna start up this Slayer on Truth. I'm gonna hop on with Ignited to start off the game. He's coming off from a huge game on that Kali CTF. Let's see if he's able to take advantage of it. And this is the last chance for the leftovers. So when we have these best of threes, you have to take advantage of everything that's given to you. I'm still streaming, am I? Yeah, okay. Okay, we're back. Cool.
Said you were starting off with Ignited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nate is going to push out this car side. See, this is interesting. This is twice today that we've seen two players push into that car side. And red team's really overcommitting to that P side, which is something that can really work out for them if they get the kills. I'm going to switch off to C. And JK is going to get this camo at 41 seconds with nobody looking at him, able to take advantage of the open space. And now nobody knows he has that camo. I'd like to see him get up somewhere top, try getting a back lab on a couple people, and take full advantage. I think he just saw that guy at P3. But poor gunfight choice. That's another example of like using that camo to its full ability. As soon as he saw a person on his radar, he should have looked for the back lap, then the gunfight. But nonetheless, is able to go 1-for-1 with the camo. Isn't the worst thing in the world. Make sure that blue team doesn't get in their hand. And I'm gonna go back on board with Ignited and see what he's able to do as he's pushing out this P side and trying to help his teammate over at the P street. As they're able to trade with one, and Ignited sees the other guy, gets the perfect kill, sees another guy pushing him that P street. If he's able to get this kill, it's going to be huge. Oh, he makes a one shot and finishes on with the bullet to the dome. Ignited just showing you how to stun on your players. I mean, and
those style points.
Two players just spawned right in front of his eyes. I mean, that's why it's so huge to keep that P control. If you can have them spawning in that car bubble, you can just manipulate spawns all day. Just have them spawn in that car bubble, especially now that there's no carbine left in that car tower. It's almost like a weak point in the map if you don't have control of the P side as well.
Exactly.
Now we see blue team just trying to make the most of their car side right now as they're able to pick up one kill. They see a guy at bottom mid, able to get a couple shots in him. But he's able to get away. Hopefully gets called out, and we'll see him get picked up later in the kill feed. But now we see blue team collapsing in this P tower. There's two players. We're gonna see a 2-on-2 right here. But there's that player from bottom mid never called out, and Rambo was able to take advantage of his positioning. Something you don't really say that often from a player in bottom mid, but able to do it.
Yeah, good bottom mid play is not something I'd see, but he's waiting on that camo, and I don't want to see. Okay, I was gonna say I don't want to see him try to burn it in because he was already one shot. You might as well, make them think that that's who's going for it and have somebody else jump on it and see if they can get away with it.
And this is like an all-out brawl for this.
He didn't get the burn.
No, but it did eventually get burned. He picked up a pistol instead, but it did eventually get burned, so we're not going to see either team grab it. And this is a close game. Raiders are the last roach, up by 6 kills right now. And, but out of control. They're all stuck in the back of the base. We see 3 players from red team pushing up into this P tower. Hopefully they're able to do something. Ignited pushing. Oh my god, he goes flying up through the middle. Able to get the double melee on somebody. I mean, he's definitely using that movement to the full advantage. You see,
that's what I like is when they take. You can tell he takes the time to learn how to get around these maps. Those half a second or 1 second time you can shave off moving around the map can be a huge thing. And just like right there, he's popped right up. Nobody expected it. I was surprised.
The players definitely saw him on the radar, but I don't think they expected him to be up in like the half second that he was. And he was able to take advantage of the late reaction time from those players. And now, blue team is just trying to keep control of this top side of the base, doing a very good job on it. Ignited getting a double kill. His triple is right above him. If he's able to get the couple shots that he needs, he gets the triple kill. But he knows where the overkill is, but he looks away, throws a couple. Oh, is that nade gonna kill? He threw a really good nade up into that car.
Yeah.
Ignited just putting the team on his back right now, 13-4, showing the Raiders how it's done. The true Indiana Jones sitting on their team right now. I don't think I've seen him miss in a while. This Just perfect kill after perfect kill. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a 60% accuracy coming out of Ignited after this game. And this camera's going to be up pretty soon. JK is definitely on top of it, you know, sitting on that P side, but Ignated's able to find him and eventually take him down. And I don't know if we're ever going to switch on to anybody else this game, as Ignited is just not dying, showing the Raiders that he's going to be the one in control of this map and not letting anybody else get any kills. But I say that he might be going down, but he is, you know, taking one down with him. That's what's
big burn
important.
by Jungles. But one thing I'm liking from JK is he's on top of the camo, like you were saying. He's doing a good job of being in position. Every time. The last time he was right on top of it. And this time he was right on top of it. I like to see that.
I mean, great points. I mean, JK's definitely been where he needs to be during the important times of this match, but blue team is just pulling away right now, and red team, they're just scattered all over the map at this point. We see Archer over at the car bubble by himself. Jungle trying to get his help, but just is a little bit too late, and now I think he just needs to fall back with his teammates, and they need to find a push and push those things together. And I say that, there we go. We see two go down. Now they need to push up. They need to take advantage of the numbers that they have and attack these people that are by themselves at the car bubble. They get the calls, but great place nades from the Raiders is going to back off Jungle and his teammate into the car 1 area. And now the blue team's able to get back into their position and are able to have a fair fight over at this car side.
I want to see Jungles back up into red base right now. I know he probably doesn't have the same information I do with the outlines, but I don't know. I just feel like he should hear the lack of action anywhere else and just know that there's probably a squad coming at him. So I would have liked him to back up to red base because he was kind of by himself. You know, retreat to your teammates, get back, have a little anchor.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in over blue team, listen in, and see if they're able to see what their communications like, and see if they're able to finish out this map right here.
Blue sneaky. Yeah, coming to the blue car. Yep. Two there.
Car 2? Yeah, 2 of them, man.
Two on car 2, car 2. One's weak too.
Yes. On both.
Blue 2.
Big slays.
Blue 2, guys. There's one blue 2, and one's P2.
Nate, he's gonna be directly under you, like in the.
Blue 2.
I can make that call right now.
Guys, in there. Oh, we missed blue sneaky.
And there's, yes, there's one blue bubble.
Got him. You're pushing your crush. Yep.
Those were some great call-outs coming from blue team. We heard like the individual communications. If somebody saw something, they were saying, hey, look right underneath you, like telling them exactly where they are on the map. Great small talk coming out from blue team, and I think that they just amassed too many points for red team to come back at this point. But I mean, red team's definitely not going to give up that easy as they come down. That's 2 down for blue team, 3 down for blue team. But once again, blue team only needs 2 more kills, and Ignited sitting up in this top mid, trying to get the angles, grabs the noob combo, and manages to make somebody one shot before he goes down, and gets the last kill to end the game, dropping 22 kills, 10 assists, 10 deaths. I think it's pretty fair to say that he's going to be the MVP of this match, and I'm going to see if we're able to get him in here for a post-game interview. Anything that you saw from that map that really popped out to you?
Ignited.
Yeah, right. Ignited just showing everyone how it's done.
Like you mentioned the communication that they had. It was really good. They're, moving as a squad. Red team did a good job. They were, I saw they had, 23 assists out of their 35 kills. That's more than half. And that's what I like to see. It's just the slaying power from blue team, specifically Ignited. We can say it time and time again. He's just doing a great job.
Yeah, I mean,
keeping his shot consistent. Keep getting those kills.
And obviously, there's no map 3 coming in. We're gonna see if Ignated's gonna want to come and do an interview with us. But once again, the slaying power from blue team was just too great. I mean, if the leftovers were able to take advantage of the the flag opportunities in the map one that they were given. If they didn't get that return, that one return on the flag cap, they were really close to capping. You know, we'd be seeing a map 3 right now, and I still think that that the leftovers objective work was a lot better than blue teams, but just this pure slaying power coming out from 2 of the players on Raiders of the Lost Roach just really solidified them as a top team this game.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. One thing I want to see both of these teams working on is running the flag a little bit faster. I mean, that's a big, it's a thing that you don't think about it too much, but if you can shave 2, 3, 4 seconds off of running that flag, that's 2 or 3 or 4 seconds that they can't get that counter pull. I want to see some teams practicing that, getting a little bit quicker on that. Not gonna expect them to run it like a pro, but get that throw run rhythm going, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of communication to make sure that you're using those flag caps to the best of your ability. But we're gonna and Ignated said he's down to use to get an interview going on, so we're gonna try getting an interview with him real fast, real soon. Let me see if he's able to use the Discord.
I would have liked to see rig strongholds between these teams. The objective work was pretty even in that CTF game. Neither team, specifically ran the flag, better or, at better times, consistently. Both teams had their good runs and bad runs, but I would have liked to see how they do on strongholds, because it's not as slay heavy of a map. It's more of an outside control. It's more of a spawn kind of game as opposed to a slaying kind of game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We're gonna try getting an interview with Ignated. Let me see if I can just throw him into a party or something of that nature. Maybe that'll be better for him. Not getting any responses on the Discord as of yet. Nope. Sorry, guys. We are working on getting it. Actually, I'm just gonna hop in their entire party chat and see if they have anything to say. Let the entire team go on about it. So we're gonna be joining their party chat. I'll try sending you an invite real soon. Insidious.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You really did not enjoy it.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
So,
Joe, what's up, man?
Obviously, great games coming in. Just a swift 2-0. So, Ignated, sorry. We obviously saw your slaying power coming out this game with the high slaying numbers in the first game, and obviously almost having half the kills for your team the second game. I mean, what was just working out for you?
Honestly, I was reacting to my teammates' call-outs really well. That's one thing we focused on earlier was making sure we were calling out correctly and not over calling out, if that makes sense. And honestly, just reacting to that, and not gonna lie, my shot was pretty on there for a while too, so that always helps.
It's pretty odd. I think that might be a little bit of an understatement. You were definitely hitting everything that was coming from you guys, and
Yeah.
I mean, Japanther, obviously coaching this team. What did you see them doing during the game that really propelled them over into victory this game from a coaching point of view?
Oh, we didn't have a coach.
Well,
he's not our coach.
Considering that we were on the losing team, but I'm the losing team's coach. It's a very confusing question.
Right? I don't know what I'm thinking. Who's your guys' coach? Well, you're in this party, so confused the hell out of me. Well, Japanther,
No,
what did you
yeah,
see
I
from the
joined
refs
their
this
party.
Yeah. I was wondering what was going on. I was pretty sure that everyone in the party wasn't on the same team, but ignore it. I need to learn the rosters a little better, huh? But Jesus Christ, Ignited. That was Ignated, Jesus. Always get it, because your name's Nate, huh? That's the whole...
Yeah.
Let's see,
I was wondering on that Coliseum game, one thing I noticed was that you really liked you guys were pushing forward. Did you guys specifically talk about that? You know, keeping the game in their side of the map as opposed to holing up in your base?
Well, that's. And are you talking about Coliseum? You said.
Yeah, the Coliseum game. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Basically on that, I mean, it is flag, so I do like to keep the pressure up, and try to get off the kills off the spawn. But I feel like when they were pushing our base, we would call out and react to that as well, getting back on defense. But yeah, honestly, that's
one
what
thing
I like to do.
notice.
I really like putting the pressure on them. At least having two people on, from either like their arc or their car side, or excuse me, cat side, even to the DMR and sniper up there. But also, I actually before the game made a little call to our team that we wanted to spread out a lot. Not spread out a lot, but spread out on different sides of the map, pushing 2 and 2, and we kind of focused on that a little bit, which I think helped. But obviously, we need a little bit of I got the slay power down, but my objective isn't the strong point.
Yeah, that's stuff that comes with time.
Right.
You guys discuss your flag runs much? Like if you're pushing in, you have 2 dead or something, you're pushing in. Do you try to like tell somebody like where you want to pull the flag toward? Like say you kill everybody snipe side. Do you say, hey, let's run it snipe side, or do you just let them pull the flag?
Right. Most of the time, yeah. I would say a couple of the times that's why we failed to cap the flags and actually run them, is because we didn't coordinate which side we were going to pull to. But yeah, we always try to do that. Like at the end, I actually just made almost a I don't know what to call it, a suicide pool. I think there was 3 down, but I said screw it, and I'm just running it middle. And I went down to the trenches, which had good cover, and I don't know, just made it through.
Yeah, I mean,
very good game.
Your next
good couple games from you like that.
Your next match is against.
Definitely, yeah. We were talking about the slaying power most of the time.
Yeah.
Your next match
True
is
Slayer,
against
that was
Kitty
pretty
Squad.
self-explanatory. I mean, you guys did a good job. I could tell you guys did a good job of predicting spawns and stuff. There was one specific time that you had I think it was you actually. You were in red base and they were spawning up 2 people in the in the bubble and I saw you kind of. They both pushed forward. You put a couple shots in one. You backed up, and then unfortunately you did end up getting killed, I think. But I liked what I saw. You put a couple shots into him, called him out, backed up, let your team formulate around you.
Exactly. That's a big thing on Truth as well. The bubbles are always a big spawn point. So I always, I mean, honestly, if no one's there from your team, more than likely, I would say like 65%, they're gonna spawn in a bubble, either bubble or base, obviously. So definitely like to do that and keep the pressure on that as well. Call it out. Make sure our teammates are pushing.
Okay, so you guys' next bracket match is going up against Kitty Squad. What's your points to practice this next coming week when you guys are getting ready for your bracket match?
I would definitely say objective. We call out well and get the slays for the most part down. I know my teammates have, and actually I don't even know his name. What was it, Punisher or something, or Crusher? He was a sub, so that was our first time ever playing with him, and honestly we kind of meshed pretty well. And AJ and Technician are definitely improving a lot as well. We put in some practice this past week and kind of went over. Actually, we don't get too much practice with Roach either because we're all pretty hectic schedules. But we put in a good session and really got down our teamwork and calling out if you need help, all that good stuff, So the basics of it, and that's what I think really has helped us out. And we want to continue to work on that. And like I said, objectives for sure. I kind of wish we would have got to the Strongholds match because I think that's kind of our weak point. But I am happy to go out with a 2-0.
Absolutely.
All right. I mean, we're gonna definitely look forward to you playing in your next bracket match. This was Ignited. He just led his team to a 2-0 victory over the infamous. yeah, I can't really talk right now. Over the infamous leftovers. Obviously, the name self-explanatory. Leftovers. But Raiders Raiders continue going on to the losers bracket round 3. Continue going to be playing against the Heavy Squad, which is going to be led by Brooks. Hopefully, you guys can get that scheduled soon, and we're able to cast that sometime soon. But this bracket definitely developing through the later games. We still have Team Vilify and Alliance to play in the losers bracket round 3, and we actually have the winners bracket final to still be played, which is going to be versus Baggage Down, the number 12 seed, versus Nerf These Thumbs, the number 3 seed. So lots of great Halo to come down for these for this next week, and hopefully we'll be able to see this bracket done pretty soon, and have our season start somewhat soon.
Yeah. Hey, can I throw in something real quick? I'm getting a knee surgery tomorrow, so I'll be getting my MCL, ACL, and meniscus repaired. So good vibes this way, please.
Good vibes.
Best of luck to you. Best of
Everyone
luck
send
to you.
good vibes over to Ignited. I mean, that's going to do it for us. We're hopeful to see you guys next time. Have the entire SPV program come out and rally against our teams. Get our community going in strong. This has been a cast from me, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tools, and Insidious Enemy, with Ignited with the post-game interview. Thank you guys so much. We are out.
Peace out, guys.
Thank you.